All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Houston Rockets Daily. Guys, we got another obvious Houston Rocket video for you guys. If that's something you enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As always, I've got midterms due in about 9 hours, so I'll try and keep this one quick for you guys. Basically, Kenny the Jet Smith, who I'm not a huge fan of Kenny, and honestly, it's really just because of Jalen Green's comment, but it seems like for some reason, maybe because he played for the Rockets, that he's just like extra hard on these guys, which is tough love, man. You know, that's a good way to go about it. So no disrespect to Kenny Smith here. But basically last night he said on air that if Anthony Davis was on the Houston Rockets, they would be a playoff team. And I keep thinking to myself, and I've gone back and forth before I made this video, and what's tough about it is I kind of agree with him. If the Houston Rockets had a superstar on their team, I think they would be like a solid basketball unit. I go back to right when we traded away James Harden last year, and we had John Wall and Christian Wood running things. The Rockets went on a 7-game winning streak. And this year it's a little bit different because we got all these veterans that don't really do anything, and all these young players are trying to develop, but they're not even really getting great opportunities to develop. So let's take a look at it. I think my biggest concern with the Houston Rockets in general is the lack of small forward. The issue with bringing Anthony Davis onto the roster, and keep in mind, this guy's called street clothes for a reason. That's why Pelicans fans disagree with Kenny's take. Houston Rocket fans disagreed with Kenny's take because, as one of the comments said, like right under the tweet that I saw, Anthony Davis got injured during this tweet. So I thought that was hilarious, but that's the issue with Anthony Davis, and Pelicans fans are like, well, hold up. We had AD for X amount of years, and look at what he gave us. Like, the man was always injured. Anthony Davis doesn't want to play the 5. Christian Wood doesn't want to play the 5. One of them has to play the 5. So let's take a look at the lineup. First off, I think if Anthony Davis were to get traded onto the Rockets honestly might play John Wall. John Wall might be like, get me onto that damn court right now. But let's just assume John Wall is done with his tenure with the Houston Rockets. So the starting lineup would consist of, most likely you're looking at Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Eric Gordon, Christian Wood, and Anthony Davis. Now, if Anthony Davis is healthy, and this is the point I was trying to make in the Zion Williamson video, where first off, way too many people are writing off Zion Williamson. This man has barely been in the league. When he has played, he has completely dominated. The same thing applies to Anthony Davis, in my opinion. When Anthony Davis is fully healthy, which at this point in his career, it's not been looking good. It's trending downhill. Injury-prone player. They call him street clothes for a reason, once again. 25-10. Is what a healthy Anthony Davis will get you. That's what a healthy Anthony Davis will get you. My issue is the 3. Eric Gordon, I think, should be put on the bench to help command the bench unit. I think he would make the bench a lot more lethal, even just without Anthony Davis. But like I said, this is just purely a hypothetical. We have 15 goddamn wins. Let me have this hypothetical video. Jae'Sean Tate, Eric Gordon, KJ Martin. I don't like any of those options. So it gets me thinking. The Houston Rockets have a small forward issue. It's as simple as that. If you want to make the playoffs, are you going to start KJ Martin Jr.? Absolutely not. No disrespect to KJ, but are you trying to have him play 82 games at the starting small forward position? Probably not. Probably going more with a Jae'Sean Tate, Eric Gordon. But once again, I want Eric Gordon on the bench. So let's say we had Jae'Sean Tate there. Huge issue. Huge issue. This team would win a lot of games. They'd figure out ways to win games. But there would be a lot of offensive issues here because you have Christian Wood in the paint, you have Anthony Davis in the paint, and you have Jae'Sean Tate, who wants to be in the paint but can't play in the paint because you've got 2 huge bodies in there. This is the issue we ran into whenever Daniel Theis would start. When we had Daniel Theis, you'd have Jae'Sean Tate at the 3, Christian Wood at the 4, Theis at the 5, and the offense would go through bursts where it's like teams basically treat Jae'Sean Tate like Russell Westbrook. they're not going to guard him at the three-point line. You're even fine giving Jae'Sean Tate like a deep mid-range shot. You're fine with that. Like, you're fine with that. So in the playoffs, I don't think this team would, it would take a lot of years. It would take a lot of years. But at the end of the day, I want to hear from you guys down below. Would Anthony Davis just inserted onto this roster? Let's say you clear a roster spot and it's John Wall. Are they making the playoffs? Drop a comment down below. That's what that's what I was trying to get to at the beginning of the video. When you think about it, it's like, yeah, right, they'd make the playoffs. But then when you start talking about it, and you start trying to make it make sense, it's like, well, I don't think the Houston Rockets have enough surrounding pieces to make it work with Anthony Davis. I would rather trade Christian Wood. If you actually have Anthony Davis on your roster, Anthony Davis became a free agent in this offseason, I'm going to Houston. They would make a lot more moves. But I would want to trade Christian Wood just to kind of put the right pieces around AD. But man, AD, Christian Wood, it sounds like a really fun duo, actually. I was thinking about it, in the trade deadline when we were talking about what if Christian Wood was on the Lakers? My old roommate, huge Lakers fan. He would always joke around. He's like, I'll give you THT and a first for Christian Wood. And I joke around saying, all right, I'll take it. Drop a comment down below. Just kind of fun, pointless little video here based on Kenny Smith's outrageous take last night. Or up to you to decide if it's outrageous or not. I'm trying to think, dude. There's no way this team wouldn't make. If there were 8 seeds, I could understand that they wouldn't make it. But the way the Western Conference is right now, it's so depleted. You got no KD, you got no Kawhi, you got no Anthony. Oh, Anthony is already on that. So the Lakers would be pretty much over. I think we'd be probably in the play-in, like around that 9, 10, 11 seed. It's so tough, dude. It's so tough. I honestly don't even know if I have an answer. I think we would make the playoffs. I think we would. Drop a comment down below. I'll see you guys later.